Fair point. I'm going to stay with this issue. I'm going to switch now to female senators. We want to get back to that debate that we've been having on this program, and it's in the national media too, about whether having 20 women, that's a record number, in the Senate is going to make the Senate better, perhaps bringing in more compromise. Here's a quote from the Washington Post article which started this whole debate. Here's the quote. Some are wondering whether the record-breaking number of women will mean less gridlock, not more, in the chamber. Women are more collaborative and collegial leaders, studies have found. Joining us now is Sabrina Schaeffer. She's the Executive Director of the Independent Women's Forum. Sabrina, welcome to the program. I take it you agree with this, that women bring collegiality and civility to the political debate, and you therefore think that 20 is a good number and it's going to make a change to the Senate. Go.
Well, not exactly. I mean, I realize that 16 of the 20 women in the Senate now are Democrats. So the reality is this may actually lead to more consensus, less compromise, and more partisanship in the end. What I do agree with is that the genders are different, that men and women have different talents, different interests, and that they bring different things to the table. There have been studies that show, for instance, that women come to meetings more prepared, and that raises the bar and leads to men coming more prepared, that women have more of a discussion in meetings rather than PowerPoint presentations, which I guess men tend toward. So I think that there is, on sort of big picture, yes, women may bring something different to the table, but when we look at the specifics of who these women are in the Senate, and we see that they're overwhelmingly Democratic, I don't think that we're going to see a tremendous shift in this political body. So you accept a gender difference, and you suggest that there is indeed a gender difference. Women are more collegial, women are more civil, they're more likely to compromise. You're saying, yeah, you definitely agree with that. If you do, may I introduce you to Margaret Thatcher? Yeah, I certainly don't think that women across the board are all the same, nor do I think that all women voters want women who care about so-called women's issues. And I think that that's where this conversation can really stray. I mean, the reality is I would rather have a man or a purple monster represent me if they had, the values, economic liberty and limited government and personal responsibility, if that were the policy prescriptions. And one thing to think about is in 2010, during the year the Republican women, I don't remember hearing this conversation, do you? About
no, but that's interesting.
What women could do? Yeah.
You're on the conservative side of the aisle, by the sound of it. You are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought you were a liberal. Sorry.
Nope. I'm sorry for the confusion.
So let me ask, there's two women sitting right here on the company. I want to ask them a very similar question. Do you think that there are gender differences and that women are indeed more collegial, collaborative and civil?
I think if we were to make a sweeping generalization, that is probably true. I think generally speaking, women have different styles in approaching conflict and in approaching negotiation. That doesn't mean all women.
My head's exploding.
We don't include Margaret Thatcher in that. Actually, women who rise to the top levels of leadership actually tend to have more male styles of approaching conflict.
Well, hold on a minute, ladies, if I may put it like that. Hold on a second. I'm in my 60s, and I've been taught throughout my adult life that you are not allowed to ascribe certain characteristics to certain groups of people. You are not allowed to, it would be sexist to say that women are more civil than men, more collegial, more collaborative. That is a sexist statement by today's standards. Is it not, Sabrina?
It's not. In fact, I mean, we've been writing, and this is a little bit of a digression, but we've been writing a lot about this controversy over the easy-bake oven. Girls and boys are different. Women and men are different. That doesn't mean that we're not equal.
Wait.
Or that
Sabrina,
we can't.
Hold on. What controversy about the easy-bake oven? Pray tell.
Oh, that it's marketed, strictly to women and not, or to girls and not to boys. And there's been a, sort of a protest over this, and now the Easy Bake Oven is coming out with a gender-neutral Easy Bake Oven. And,
so was it sexist to market it to girls?
No, absolutely not. Look, you can give a boy a doll. It doesn't mean he's going to play with it. The reality is the genders are different. That doesn't mean that we're not equal, but we do have different strengths and talents that we're able to bring to the table. The more important question with the Senate is what are the political values, what are the policy prescriptions that women like Senator Feinstein or Claire McCaskill are going to bring to the table, and I have a feeling that I'm not going to agree with them.
I think we're in agreement here. Essentially, they may be more women, may be more collegial and collaborative and civil, and they may compromise. But that doesn't mean to say we're going to end up with good policy, does it? That's the point, isn't it?
Not at all.
Okay.
That's
Last word to
exactly right.
Jedediah, who's been out of this conversation.
The women I know tend to dig their high heels in pretty deep when they care about an issue. I talk about Sarah Palin, Michelle Bachmann. These are women who, when they care about something, they will fight. I can have
Wait a minute. If I were to say, if women dig in their high heels, I'm out of here.
And I've been calling for that. I've been calling for the conservative women to do exactly that, to dig in those high heels. And maybe some of the...
But if I said that,
that's
if
true,
I used that expression, I can't do that.
Liberal academia has said that you can't say that, but I can. Has said that you can't gender stereotype, but I can. And that's one of the fundamental problems in our society.
Sabrina, can I say women digging in their high heels? Can I say that?
I think so. I hope that I'm digging in my high platforms today.
Nice. We all are.
Excellent debate. Sabrina, thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. Ladies, excellent. Good
Thanks
stuff.
so much.
Thank you.
Now, something a good deal more serious here. In March 1981,